Hey, I wonder what the team has to say about this. I know we just talked to everyone for like a full hour.
Raiden, come in.
Surely
What
they
is
can't
wrong?
have that
You
much.
knew those cyborgs signed up for this. What's the problem with it now?
Don't you get it, Boris? I thought you of all people might understand. I thought you knew what it means to take a life, the weight of it. Not an easy thing to put into words. What about when the Soviets invaded Afghanistan? You killed dozens of guerrillas.
Because Comrade Brezhnev told me to. Men don't like killing their own kin. Even animals are the same way. But when you really believe in someone or something, sometimes it is the only way. Your cause is just, Raiden. You must remember.
I'm trying, but... Christ. You're right. We've got to free those brains.
Yes. Stay strong, Raiden.
For the kids. Stay strong for the kids.
Raiden? You okay?
Yeah. They knew what they signed up for. Maybe life backed them into a corner, but they knew the risks.
See, now we're back on that. Now we're back on that.
Always balancing those risks against the money he's making. Those cops are no different.
That, and they're actively helping Sundowner and Armstrong with all their shit. Having a bit of regret doesn't make killing kids okay.
Yeah, they had to know they were working for the bad guys. Even if they didn't, it doesn't absolve them of all their crimes.
Yeah, I know, Kev, but...
Raiden?
I don't have time to think about this right now. I need to get back to the mission.
Roger that.
We also just went through a whole mission and a whole patch of dialogue where it's like, well, legally they're not killing kids as long as the brain is intact. It's really just transporting. They can even be adopted even though they're just a brain in a jar. Let's go back to Boris real quick. Let's exhaust all the dialogue one by one.
Raiden, you knew...
Don't you... I thought not any... What about when...
All right.
When you... Your cause... Yes.
Raiden?
Yeah, maybe...
Exactly.
That. Having...
Yeah, even if...
Yeah.
Raiden? Roger.
Might be short.
Raiden, are you okay? Sam sure plays dirty.
No, he's right. The cyborgs who signed on with Desperado and World Marshal, most of them had no other choice.
Now we're back to not having a choice.
But they were screwed to begin with. Their contracts worked completely against them.
Still...
I knew all that, but hearing those voices, it hit me hard. I guess I was just kidding myself the whole time.
Still, there's nothing you could have done for them. But those children...
I'll get them back.
Raiden, I just wish I could do more from here.
It's all right, Courtney. Sometimes just having someone to talk to is good enough.
I'm happy to help. I should probably save your data.
If you don't mind.
All right, save complete. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, riding out.
So, since Raiden is currently in Mopey mode, I think I know what's coming up. I think I know what's beyond this corridor.
You sure? All right, well, be careful.
Doc, what did Sam do to them?
Well, many cyborg soldiers' emotions are regulated by nanomachine-controlled drug doses and electric stimuli. It sustains the subject's confidence while suppressing fear, anxiety, any emotions detrimental to mission performance. Really.
This was a thing in MGS4 as well.
To boost the aggressiveness of their employees. Once, SOP nanomachines were used to control all PMC contractors, not
Oh,
just
well, there you go.
cyborgs in this way. These days, you can control cyborgs with far more accuracy than ever before. You are connecting directly to their central nervous and control systems after all.
I know all of that, but how could I hear it?
Emotions can be suppressed in part purely by chemical interaction. This is done by administering dopamine, using beta blockers, cutting off the reabsorption of serotonin. However, emotions are one way in which the brain reacts to the impulses sent from the nervous system. These impulses come in many forms. For example, external information from visual and oral sensors, or input from the somatosensory system and from one's own
You
consciousness.
can just say
The
nanomachines.
changes in intraneural balance, the innervation potential, and consciousness that result. These things are what we generally refer to as emotion. In recent years, it has become possible to even alter one's consciousness via the right electrical stimuli. However, retaining full balance with this method still proves difficult. The latest research I've seen has been most enlightening. A suppressed set of emotions creates a closed feedback loop within the subject's consciousness. The cut-off consciousness generates its own emotion on some level based on outside stimuli. But there is no way to actually output this emotion.
The cut-off consciousness?
Well, in an intense combat situation, have you ever felt as if what you are experiencing wasn't real? That you are viewing your own actions from some external vantage point?
Yeah, that does happen sometimes.
Most likely, the sensation is rather close to that. The consciousness is inherently separate from the decision-making parts of the brain. Experiments using functional MRI imaging have revealed much about the decision-making process. For example, did you know that the brain has already come to a conclusion 7 seconds before the decision is consciously made? In any case, while attending the Tucson conference, I heard about the most fascinating experiment. Output from the consciousness was separated from that produced by the decision-making brain. If I had to guess, World Marshal has taken such research and put it into full practical use.
That's crazy. What could it possibly be
But
good
how
for?
can I hear it?
Well, judging by your current state, I'd say it has proven to be quite a useful psychological weapon.
Well,
Scientists do not engage in pure research because they think it will necessarily prove useful in the future. They are curious. They want to know more, whether about the brain or elemental particles or any other thing. Locating funding for pure science projects is challenging, no doubt. But the results can form the core of future, more practical technologies. Consider the direct links between the theory of relativity and nuclear weapons, for example.
Okay, I was Googling the Tucson conference, and it is, in this case, I don't believe it's anything, at least nothing came up.
let me ask you something else. Were those guys even aware of their own internal voices? If so, what does it do to their conscious mind to hear those things? Does it affect them?
A very good question. It would certainly throw one off, I imagine, saying things you never meant to say. The emotional suppression would keep them from being too shaken by it. But then again, were you to develop doubts about your field situation, you'd be unable to do your job. So perhaps not. Then again, some consciousness must be retained in the field to carry out your mission. So perhaps they are not aware of the voices.
So how?
Theoretically, at least, it is quite simple. I imagine that the voice data generated by that part of the brain is run through a reverse phase before being sent to their oral nerves, that is. Not unlike noise-canceling headphones.
Ah, it'd be easier too since you're canceling digital wave data instead of air vibrations.
Precisely. How very sharp of you.
I'm a cyborg too, you know. I see how it works. I just hope this inner voice stuff doesn't last forever.
A tad difficult to fight while taking all that in, is it? I
Little
could
bit.
analyze their data streams, find some way to cancel it out on your end. It may not be easy, though. They use the same compound spread spectrum tech we do.
Don't worry. I'll be okay. All I have to do is not pay attention to it. Can't let myself get rattled here.
Well, I have bad news. We are already a little bit rattled, as this is as fast as I can go, and that is my attack at the moment. For both light and heavy.
Let me ask you something. Were those ifs?
Okay, that's that one.
Theo, I imagine that the voice to be
I'm a cyborg.
I could analyze.
Don't. All I have to do.
Right. You appear to be suffering significant mental and emotional confusion.
Little
On
bit.
the surface, you believe your cause for killing cyborgs is just. But deep inside, some part of you does not accept it. Some part of you does not truly believe in your sword of justice. It has lowered your effectiveness in the field.
I know. But if I just throw all that away, I'll...
Do you wish to abort the mission?
No. I'm the only hope those kids have got.
For the children, Wolf. For
You
the
have an
children.
important decision to make, Raiden. And soon. For now, it would be best if you avoided combat altogether.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
Raiden, you are on the
Alright, he says the
I
same
know.
Do
thing.
you wish to abort?
No.
You, for now, it
Yeah.
Alright. Let us mope. I've said it before, but again, like, you know, whoever does all the world building and research, deserves a medal. And just whoever like goes through and integrates the pseudoscience and actual science, that person deserves a ton of recognition. Pardon me. I can't run either. Like, I don't have ninja run. This is as fast as I can go. All I can do is mope. All I can do is mope, but also, let me grab this while we're here. I don't need it, but I'll grab it anyway. I don't think there's any way past this guy up here. Oh, World Marshal, we're here. You know it's the antagonist building because it's massive. Alright, also I just ate a nice, huge chunk of humble pie. These two, on the other hand, I cannot get past. Also, no parry ability either. This is story. This is story. This is Mopey Raiden accepting reality as it is. But I think I can actually die here.
I know.
I can't get to him. He's taunting me from beyond.
Is your cause just? Or is that just what you tell yourself?
Taunting from beyond the veil. Yeah, right? Oh, I can't even no, okay. I was like, damn, I can't even attack.
Chop away, Jack the Ripper.
Here he is, the legend.
My name is Monsoon, of the winds of destruction.
The legend himself.
Yeah, I guessed as much. Feasting on the insides of your enemies? How easily you ignore the loss of life when it suits your convenience. So tell me, who saves the weak from the man who saves the weak? You're the ones exploiting them. You take advantage of their weakness. Of course they get hurt when you set them up as your human shield. Kill or be killed, Jack. Phnom Penh taught me that. Yes, you aren't the only one to grow up on the killing fields. War is a cruel parent, but an effective teacher. Its final lesson is carved deep in my psyche. That this world and all its people are diseased. Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. We're all pawns, controlled by something greater. Memes. The DNA of the soul. They shape our will. They are the culture. They are everything we pass on. Expose someone to anger long enough, they've learned to hate. They become a carrier. Envy, greed, despair, all means, all passed along. How about foolish shit? Is that a meme?
You can't fight nature, Jack. Wind blows, rain falls, and the strong prey upon the weak. Sam tells me you see your weapon as a tool. Something that saves lives, a means of justice. Now there's a pretty meme. Exquisite. It spared you the burden of all the lives you've taken. Absolved you of guilt when you enjoyed it.
I wasn't paying attention to anything he said about memes. He went like full Reddit and I was just out.
Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. You have no choices to make, nothing to answer for. You can die with a clear conscience.
You're right. About me, I mean. I knew something was off. After the Patriots, I thought I could walk off the battlefield and into a normal life. But here I am, surrounded by death, arguing philosophy with terrorists. I told myself this was about justice, about protecting the weak, but I was wrong.
Then you admit it.
I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends, my family, they helped me forget the devil inside. But who am I kidding? I was born to kill! The bit about my sword, that means of justice stuff, I guess I needed something to keep the Ripper in check when I was knee-deep in bodies. You? But you. All this is a wake-up call to what I really believe. What I really am.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Jack is back. Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors.
What? This is madness. You
Do it!
All right.
Pain. This is why I fight.
What a drama queen.
This is my normal. My nature.
You've lost your mind.
These guys are crazy for just standing here and not running.
Who's next?
I'll take this dance. Closer. Report back to the chief. He's mine.
You're the boss.
I misjudged you. You are like us after all.
Now you're just being nasty. That nickname you love so much. Want to know how I got it? Actually, why don't I give you a demonstration? I think it's time for Jack to let her rip.
Alright, this fight's hard, so I'm gonna need like concentration time. Alright. This is where I need the, okay, that there, this. Oops.
Welcome to my utopia of death.
I didn't slash. Alright, prepare for bullshit. Fine. It's fine. It's fine.
This is just terrifying true form.
It's fine. Almost deathless.
This one's on me.
sick-ass boss fight. What a sick fight.
Or be killed.
A bit edgelordy all
Don't be
around.
ashamed. It's only nature running its course.
Okay,
Your
very...
days end here.
Okay, very edgelordy all around.
Past one. To you. Sure as the sun will rise. The slaughter will continue. Now, I return to the earth. Wind blows. Rain falls. The strong prey on the weak. All is as it should be.
Ripper mode. It's our devil trigger. You click the sticks.
Right in?
Yeah, we just
Fine.
watched all that?
Relax. I'll get the brains. I don't want this for anyone else.
All right, man.
Later.
I mean, at least they finally understand, hopefully, why we don't want anyone else to go through the whole child soldier bullshit. Now that we just gave them a proper demonstration of what happens when you do go through it. Yeah, what a rad boss fight. I missed the very first encounter. This level sucks. I have never used those. I have never used the Psy, for as long as I've played this game. That feels weird to say. But yeah, I've never used the Psy, while playing this.